This is Beer 30 Sports O'Clock. Oh, and this episode's beer is brought to you by Celestial Beer Works. They back, baby. It is Cellulite, planet Earth's finest lager. A beer as cold as the cosmos. Shout out to Celestial. They stay on brand with the outer space stuff.
It says it is a simple, refreshing, straight up crushable. You can call it satellite or salty light or satty. I don't know. Whatever you call it. It is just 4%.
I was getting ready to say, I know how to read, and that does not say salty light at all.
Salty?
Salty light, satellite. No,
salty light.
satellite is what I read there, but there is definitely two L's there, so I don't know.
Sally light. I think it's Sally light. Ugh, cellulite. Don't get me started on that.
Fuck, where did we just go? Cellulite?
That was my brain going from one thing to another thing really quickly.
Cellulite is crazy. That's a lost art, by the way. Cellulite.
A lost art.
Yeah, men appreciation for cellulite is a lost art. I would rather see cellulite, dimples, the imperfections on a woman than
which are not imperfections. I know what you mean. Had to backtrack a little bit, but I knew what you meant.
The things that are deemed as imperfections,
yes,
that aren't imperfections, like cellulite, stretch marks, things like that.
Body.
It's just, yes, exactly. Most men used to love those things, but we're so accustomed now to the airbrush. We're so accustomed now to the BBLs and it's a lost art to actually see and enjoy those things. So shout out to the men who still love to see stretch marks and cellulite. Shout out to the
women that embrace it.
Relax. This is a man show. I'm just joking. I'm joking. Yes. Shout out to the women. Of course. Shout out to the women. Shout out to the women. Of course. What? We wouldn't have anything to look at. No offense to the other side of the fence there. And on that note, news you can boost too. NBA All-Star Weekend. I wish I had like a clap thing or a boo little sound monitor thing because it was such a dud again. Thank you, Bri. You were so helpful. The dunk contest was dangerous. Somebody almost looked like they lost their life. It was really mediocre. 3-point contest was cool. Dame Lillard won it, and Dame Lillard, I didn't even know if he was playing this year or not. He's back in Portland, and I'm not staying up to watch a Portland game. And I don't know. I just feel like we didn't really get anything worth talking about from the All-Star Weekend before the game. Now, honestly, the sport has felt like it's been on a downward spiral for a while now. A lot of people are it's weird how we do this. As soon as football ends, everybody starts talking about another sport and what they need to do to fix it because the NFL was so much better and there was so much, everything. Honestly, it's just because NFL is such a shorter season. We look at the NFL like it's just this great godlike thing because we end up missing it, which I already missed it. Like I didn't know I was twiddling my thumbs on Sunday trying to figure out what the fuck to do. There was nothing else I could do for the day. I cleaned my house, did my laundry, fucking meal prepped, fucking worked out, fucking ran an extra fucking couple miles. Like it was nothing to do on Sunday. And of course, I watched the All-Star game, which I feel like they took some of my idea and ran with it. I want some credit, NBA. All right? But yeah, they decided to do World versus USA and then USA versus Stars versus Stripes. And it was like a 3-4 game championship, which is actually pretty dope. It was cool. It was I personally, when I was watching it, was not expecting much. I kind of had like my laptop with the game on, and I had I think it was either the Olympics at one point, and then I turned off the Olympics to because they were doing, I think it was replays or something, and then I started watching The Last Samurai on Netflix, and then as I was kind of like going back and forth between, I was like, oh, this shit is getting good. This shit was intense. Like Wemby was balling and Kawhi was going at it and Anthony Edwards was going. I was like, okay, this is turning out to be okay. So then, of course, the big TV got the All-Star game for the remaining part of the evening. And I was just shocked because it was actually low-key a decently competitive game. It wasn't like a playoff game. Like, let's not be crazy. But it was actually a decent game. And with all the load management and all the fans that are starting to request a shorter season and all that stuff, I feel like we felt like we got a win in the NBA for once as fans. We got to see the All-Stars go at it, the younger All-Stars go at it versus the older All-Stars, and all you motherfuckers that was talking that international shit, how the international players are coming to take over, and if they faced over the USA, I'm looking at y'all. They got whooped. They were 0-2 or 0-3. Yeah, they were 0-2 versus USA. Respect it. Respect it. Anyway, I do feel like the NBA has taken somewhat of a nosedive, though, because of the length of the season. I don't start paying attention to it until after All-Star break. So now I'm going to start watching once the games start back up again, because it's now all these games really matter. And with load management, with the gambling scandals that are going on, a lot of people really don't trust the season. And I don't think shortening the season will do much unless it's compressed down to like 50 games. Like really shortened. Excuse me. That's really... It's crushable, but it's very like...
Hits you in the back of the throat, kind of weird.
Whoa. Ma'am. Phrasing. No.
Not my fault.
Hey, listen. It doesn't hit you. It hits you in the chest a little bit. Give me a little indigestion.
So are you talking about like all of basketball? Like from beginning to playoffs being only 50 games?
No, just the regular season. I'm saying just the regular season, 50 games. Because here's the thing, is when it went to 60 games, I believe it was at the strike years. I'm kind of old, so I forget these things.
I didn't even know there was a strike.
There was. And then also COVID year, they played in a bubble, and we were fearful that we would never get basketball again. And they condensed the season, and it was, no traveling actually. And it was like they just played like basically a shorter season and tournament. You know what I mean? Like everything.
Oh, I was like, no traveling. Who'd they play against?
They played against each other in a bubble. Like they literally call it the
so
bubble.
So they did travel to a bubble.
A bubble, and then they just played
like
in that bubble.
The hockey playoffs where during the COVID season they were in a bubble. Okay.
Yes, and nobody was allowed to watch. Baseball kind of the same thing, but I think baseball actually traveled that year. I think baseball.
Yeah, because baseball was like later.
Yeah, so I think baseball was like they were traveling, but fans weren't still allowed to be there or anything like that. So, but anyway, basketball. The reason I think that it needs to be that is because those years, COVID, all that stuff like that, highest watched seasons to date, like period, because we were checked in, because we had nothing else to do in COVID. And then on top of that, when the strike happened, it was kind of like, oh shit, well, like we may not get basketball again. The scarcity that we as sports fans feel for our seasons is a real thing. Like the reason that American football is so important to us is because it disappears for so long. Soccer is not that. We see soccer. I literally can watch soccer year round. It snowed at one game. Like it's all year round. It never stops. So your team may go on a slight break, but they don't go on that. And that's how baseball, hockey, basketball, like they're all in that same breath. If they really want to make it where we miss it, stop competing with football for Christmas and, stuff like that. Take the later part of the year to the summer 50, 60 games. Now you don't have to, I'd say max 60 games. Now you don't have to do so much load management because your players get those days in between to rest. And on top of that, we will want the product more because it disappears for longer. My opinion. Strictly my opinion. The gambling stuff is not going away. You know, I can scream to the mountaintops. Every news reporters out there, all the media and everything like that can scream to the mountaintops, but it's not going away. The scandals are going to be there because we're human. And if I can get the upper hand on certain things, I'm going to get the upper hand on them. It's my God-given American right. Especially right now. Anyway. But yeah, so I do think, like I said, it was very interesting, the World versus USA. I heard somebody on a podcast say, yeah, let's have more unity by separation from us from the world. Which is true. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what made the hockey all-star break so cool because it was the 4 nations. That's why we watch like the women's hockey on for Olympics. That's why we're watching the men's hockey because say what you want, that patriotism shit really does get to us. Like
they're in a
does.
shutout right now.
Yeah, they are.
They haven't. I don't think they've let one goal.
The women?
Yeah, I think
no, not one goal.
One.
They have not, and they're getting ready to go for gold against Canada, who they've already beat up on. So I'm really shout out to the women, and I forget her name. God, why do I forget her name?
You talking about the goalie?
No, the black hockey player that scored the goal, the first ever, and like she's an intense monster on the ice. Like, and I wish one, more black women would see that. Two, more just women in general would see that.
Lila Edwards?
Yes. And then 3, more black boys would see this because I really feel like we don't have very many players on ice, and I think we would be kind of good at it if we knew how to ice
in Black
skates.
History Month.
Yeah, shout out to Black History Month. Both of us with the fist is crazy.
Ally.
That's crazy. Oh, that was perfect though.
And we did it at the same time too.
It was perfect.
Is that a new tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
On your arm?
My forearm tattoo. You've never seen that?
No, I have not.
There's only 3 C's in life: cash, commitment, consistency.
When did you get that?
I've had this for like 12 years now.
Wow, that really shows how much I pay attention.
I'm like, yeah, as many times I've had like the
like t-shirts on. I've never noticed.
The fuck? What? Maybe because I keep my hand like this. I don't know, folks.
And I'm always looking at you like this.
Yes,
I don't see your arm.
That's true. Yeah.
We're gonna go with that.
Yeah, I guess. But I will say, back to basketball. There's something that we need to do. The end season tournament is not it. We don't want. I feel like NBA needs to figure it out that we don't want more of the mediocre on the court. We want you to spice it up and do something different. Maybe take away some things. And speaking of spice it up, Seahawks had their parade. Yay. Shout out to the Seahawks and all their fans. And, of course, in typical fashion, the drunkest person gets the mic and says some outlandish shit like Ernest Jones, who basically, if you ever had something to say about A, B, C, D, E, F, G, F, U type shit. Listen, I understand that, in my opinion, and just my opinion, it was dumb and uncalled for because nobody all season has ever doubted that defense, has ever doubted that team except for one variable. The quarterback, who, since the Super Bowl, who didn't win MVP, which is, whatever. Since the Super Bowl, we have not seen Sam Darnold except for once at Disney World in a teacup, and he with the MVP, K. Walker, the running back, and he looked miserable. He looked absolutely miserable, which I kind of understand. That teacup shit kind of makes you dizzy. But it's strange to me that he has not said a word about, like, he's not a bragging guy. He didn't boast about, oh, I got my ring. He, like, finally talking, like, redemption. What does this feel like to you? Like, he didn't bring up any of that in, after game, when they put the mic in front of him and stuff like that. He hasn't even been in front of any cameras since really the Super Bowl. And it's, like, really weird to me. Listen, some people are talking, saying that it's like the high road. It's the silent high road. It's what every quarterback should do. And, oh, blah, blah, blah. Forget about it. If I've been on 5 different teams, and all 5 of those teams threw me away, said I wasn't good enough, and then I go to another team and I win the whole thing, do you not think that, I'm shitting on everybody, the Jets, the Panthers, everybody can get it, and he just hasn't said anything. And it's also kind of funny to me because they're not going to lose very much, if anything, on that team. They're only going to just add on. And nobody's talking about Sam Darnold and how he's taking the high road and things like that. And he's not, he's not interviews everywhere and things like that. Like, none of that. Like, usually the quarterback, you see him commercials, you see him everywhere. We haven't seen him anywhere. And on top of that, the Seahawks really need to be in a discussion as possibly being in it again next year, in a dynasty, in a type of dynasty thing. And nobody's bringing that up. They're not bringing it up for the Chiefs. They brought it up for the Chiefs. They brought it up for the Eagles and the Patriots in the first few. This dynasty, this, that, and third. It's like nobody's talking about the Seahawks with any kind of respect as far as, like, being able to repeat. And I kind of, like, now that I'm saying all this, I kind of feel like Ernest Jones might be right. Like, y'all been talking crazy about it. Y'all been sleeping on us all season, which is wild to say because I said it. The Seahawks can get past the Rams. Ain't nobody stopping them, because the Rams are the only team that give them the most trouble. Everybody else, they put belt to ass. So it's really weird to me that the media, even, with everything going on, sports media is not talking about, NFL media is not talking about the Seahawks as being dynasty. And I feel like it has to do with the we don't believe in Sam Darnold thing. But I feel like the past 2 years, I think he's only lost like 7 games. And, he did have a lot of interceptions this year, but playoffs, he did not. He did not. Not for lack of trying, but he did not. And I don't know. Maybe we're all still in shock from Bad Bunny, or still arguing about Bad Bunny. I don't know. I'm just baffled by all the silence around it. Like, even their parade wasn't, like, big broadcasted or tweeted out or Instagram. Like, I didn't see it anywhere until it happened, and I was like, oh shit, that's right. It's almost like we just forgot about Washington. Like, we just said, Seattle was up there somewhere. Like, I don't know. I just wouldn't be able to shut up if I was Sam Darnold. I would be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, Jets. Hey, Panthers. Hey, Vikings. Y'all like fruit? Because I got a ring. I like them apples. That's just me. And now, it's time for Beer Flight of the Night. First up is St. Arnold's Springbok German style lager.
It is 6.4%. It is malty with a hint of sweetness. Best consumed at 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
What?
That's what it says.
What the? Say that in American. What is 40
Fahrenheit? Degrees Fahrenheit? That is American.
Oh,
we're the only ones that use Fahrenheit. Everyone else uses Celsius.
Celsius. Yeah, my bad. I was like, wait, what? 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
So probably what you're drinking right now.
Okay. It's good.
Tastes like a Bach.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's smooth. I'll say that it's very smooth. It's not it's crushable as hell for a 6%. Like I don't think that I would. It's a dangerous crushable because I don't think I would stop at 6. Again, I think I have a problem.
Yeah.
First step is admitting it. They said.
And they usually stop.
Next up. Next up is Allstott Brewery. It is Bach, a.k.a. Dunkel's Bach Beer.
It is another Bach, so.
The other one was a lager, I thought.
Bach, but both were Bachs.
What's the difference?
There's no difference between a Bach and a Bach.
And a lager?
The first one was a Bach.
It said lager.
It says a German style. It's a German style lager. Oh. So a Bach and a Bach are the exact same. That's why they have the same name.
Stop yelling at
me. And one's
God.
a German style.
Wow.
They're
hostile about
and
this.
then one's a Bavarian style. They're both still Bachs.
So there is differences.
They're both still Bachs and not lagers.
Like I'm crazy over here. Like, what the fuck was that?
They're still the same beer, basically. Full-bodied, deep amber, malty, caramely, 6.7%.
Again, dangerously crushable. That's what it was. That's the malty. Yeah. Okay.
Caramelization.
Still good, but you can definitely taste the malty caramelization, as you just said. We learning fancy words.
Oh, well, fancy one.
Fancy. Next up is Tupps beer. Now, called Full Grown Man. I will say that I have had this before. I realized that.
Did you have this one or the full grown?
Scallywag.
They have a lot of different versions of the full grown.
So I think I had the Scallywag, I know for sure, but I think I had the full grown man at the their brewery.
So they have the full grown man, the full grown Jack, the full grown Scallywag, the full grown Nick, the full grown man child, the full grown woodsman, full grown hombre.
What the fuck?
Full grown pastry.
Running a train or something? Gee, what is this? A full grown? What the fuck? All right, Tupps.
They have different variations of the pastry
chefs. That's crazy. That's crazy. Then I don't know which one I had at the brewery. Then, to be fair, I thought it might have been this one. I could be wrong because now I'm befuddled. And
this one is 12.1%.
Yeah,
it is.
Are all of them that high though?
Yeah.
Oh,
most imperial stouts are. It is a staple year-round stout. Coffee.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
So the Scallywag had, to me, more flavor than this one. I don't know why.
So the full-grown Scallywag is toasted coconut and vanilla.
See, I wasn't bugging. This is just. I feel like this is coffee.
Probably dark chocolate.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe chocolate was on the like
the cocoa nib,
but it's good. I like it, but not as much as I love the Scallywag. Like I love the Scallywag. Scallywag was really good. I could probably drink like. We're gonna stop counting.
Yeah, let's stop while we're ahead.
And next up is Martin House Brewing Company, King of the Mountain.
So this is brand new. This came out this year,
this can
actually.
Is so fire, by the way.
I know. It is a American porter. It is 6%. It's a hot chocolate inspired porter with marshmallows and cocoa powder.
All right. Listen.
We actually have this one and the Altstat Bach on draft right now.
Smell
it's
the
so
cocoa.
Good.
I smell the cocoa. Smell the cocoa.
I smell the cocoa.
Yeah, so very much chocolate or cocoa all through this. Not really marshmallowy. It is kind of has a little sweet aftertaste a little bit. Kills the porter coffee stouts that I'm used to.
Yeah.
I like it. Honestly, I do. And not only because the can is fire, but the whole thing. Like this is the beer of the night. The whole thing. King of the mountain, king of the show for
King
the
of the
night.
hill.
Is it? Oh yeah, king of the hill. There you go. Bobby.
Bobby.
Yeah, I'm rocking with this. And there's no how many percent is this? It's only 6. That's also why. I think our porters usually less than they're less than the stouts. Okay. I gotta get Bri doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? She gotta work hard for these dollars. Yo.
Didn't know I stopped working. Didn't know.
Just gotta ask the questions. You know what I'm saying? But no. Yeah, that's gonna be the Martin House is the beer of the night. The other 2 box, not lagers apparently. I would have to say that to me that this Springbok St. Arnold is actually kind of like because it was smooth. It was so smooth. Yeah. Anyway, did you want the King of the Mountain? Is that what you're okay? I seen you like lean forward like you was about to get up. And now it's time for Beer Goggles of the Week. And I don't know about you, but this is not basketball.
Come the Red Storm. Hopkins running the floor. Hopkins, and he is whacked. Hard foul. Hopkins springs up, and it is on the baseline. Powell just took a swing.
It's not good.
There were elbows flying everywhere. And this is going to take a while to unravel. We might get some ejections here.
The VA in that first game in the Garden, you had a dust up between Powell and Ejiofor in front of the Providence bench. And then that right there, not the kind of play you want.
And they only suspended that man for 3 games. 3 games for trying to take somebody's head off. Like, what? And when the fuck did soccer get so violent? Oh. He put that man in this. That was a straight up, like, KO. What? And speaking of violence, damn, Canada fight back. Oh man, that was a French player, by the way. It wasn't United States, so we know that would have been a little more intense. And that was Beer Goggles of the Week. And now it's time for the 6-pack of the week. And this player just made history. 3 Grand Slams.
To Armstrong is swung on and hit in the air and deep to left field.
At the wall, looking up, gone! Grand slam, home run, Tice Armstrong. Welcome to Waco.
Jumped. And here is the pitch, swung on and hammered high in the air. Back deep to left field. Tice Armstrong hits 2 grand slams in consecutive innings. And it's all Bears here in the 4th. 9-0.
To play in the 2-0 to Tice, and he swings and hits a ball deep to left field. Back goes the left fielder, looking up, it's gone! No way! It is out of here! The game is over. They walk it off. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Tice Armstrong has done it again, kids.
Tom, I just Googled Jim LaFountain. The headline is Jim LaFountain and college baseball's unbreakable record. He hit 3 grand slams in a game for the NCAA record. Tice Armstrong
is now tied with that man who they just said, for the record, 3 grand slams in 1 game. First off, that is the craziest anomaly I've ever heard in my life. Second of all, why the fuck are you pitching to him? Stop pitching to him. Throw it in the ground. After the second grand slam, I would have pitched. I'll take the extra base. Fuck it. But my God, man. Speaking of my God, man, Steph Curry is just unreal.
Yes, yeah, last one. Hold the follow through.
Greatness, baby. Right here on the set of NBC. Greatness.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
From the stands, essentially, Steph Curry, he's gonna make this like a trick shot thing for the rest of his life. It's ridiculous. And can you believe that this guy who dunked the ball like this is in high school?
Taken away. Here comes Foster with an emphatic dunk. Yep. The scoop. Here's Foster, and watch him do the rest. Was that Superman or was that Willie Foster there, John Hobbs?
That's a 1988 Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, facts. Dominique Wilkins. Woof. Facts. High school. Crazy. And it's the start of NASCAR. And we're happy. We are fucking happy.
You get a bid. 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 You get a bid.
We love Marshawn. Marshawn at NASCAR, baby. Let's go. Did I mention that NASCAR started? Oh, the most redneckish thing I've ever seen in my life is white men racing in a wheelbarrow at NASCAR. That has got to be, hands down, one of the greatest redneckish things I've ever seen. And this man deserved every bit of his medal that he got. What?
Clavo supreme again on the climb. He will not be denied. When Clavo kicks, he is calculating, he is clinical, and he is completely commanding. He's looking to do it once again.
This motherfucker ran uphill in skis faster than most humans and some animals can do. I don't even know how to finish that sentence. Jesus. And that was Six Pack of the Week. And now it's time for Conversations at the Keg. Happy belated Valentine's Day, Bri. How was your love day?
I worked.
I swear to God, that's her answer to everything.
That's it.
This woman does nothing but work and read books and talk
That's
shit.
why when I go on my vacation tomorrow,
like-
no one contact me.
Tell the people you're going on vacation, which I feel is unfair. Like, what? Where are you going on vacation?
You literally just said a whole thing about how I only ever work, and now you're saying I'm going on vacation is unfair.
It isn't fair. It isn't. I want to go on vacation. Where are you going on vacation?
I'm going to good old Disney World.
Oh, that's right. You're going to the Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go see my grandma and my grandpa.
Okay, is this like a family trip or is this just
No, I'm
you?
just going by myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna. My mom and my dad are visiting in a few weeks to go see them, but right now it's just me. And,
That's cool.
Yeah, my grandma. Big shout out to her. I could be completely wrong, but I think my mom told me that my grandma's in remission for breast cancer.
Hey,
so,
shout out to grandma. Yeah, shout out. Yes.
So
absolutely great news.
So I'm really excited to go see her. I haven't seen her in since my brother's wedding.
Are you bringing
last
her
year
a Valentine's Day gift? Show her your love.
I can't pack anything in my suitcase. My suitcase is already big enough. I need some room to bring my niece home some things. I can't.
You people
can't overpack.
Are ridiculous. I had to get on my son about this. First off, I am not a big component of Valentine's Day, we talked
proponent?
about this.
You said component.
I did say component. Thank you.
You're welcome anytime.
Asshole.
Not my fault. You say things wrong.
I am not. Yeah, you should. It makes for better clips apparently. I am not a fan of any of the holidays, to be honest. But Valentine's Day to me is probably the most unnecessary holiday of all time, and we put too much emphasis on it. But strong but, mothers, grandmothers, sons, I feel like should definitely, unless your mom is just like my mom would cuss me out if I got her something for Valentine's Day. Like, has cussed me out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll never do it again. I learned my lesson. Okay,
Yeah.
Listen. It takes one ass whooping for me not to go down that route again.
I don't even know if my dad got my mom something for Valentine's Day, if I'm going to be honest.
That's valid. When you've been married forever and a day, you just kind of, Yeah. I mean, not forever and a day, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they've been married for what?
Dad.
Maybe he gave her something else and he don't want to tell
I don't want to know. I'm so okay with never knowing that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go vomit. Anyway, I think they've been married. They just had their, I'm 26.
Yeah, about to say.
I think they got married 2 years before I was born.
Yeah, so they're almost 30 years. Like, Valentine's Day is not a big day to people that have been like, that you've seen it all. Like, just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day is just,
So what'd you do on Valentine's Day?
I fucking feel like this is the wrong answer, but I worked.
Oh my God, same!
I worked, and then it was raining, first off, so it was kind of like boring. Just very boring. Mm-hmm. And honest to God truth, I was like, you know what? I don't have anybody. I wasn't trying to be nobody's side dude for the weekend. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to be better. I'm turning a new leaf.
Oh my God.
Nah, I just didn't have anybody to smut out. Honest to God truth. I didn't do anything for Valentine's Day. I texted my son to make sure that because they went and did something for Valentine's Day, and I was like, did you get your mom something? And he was like, no. Somebody texted me, was like, why didn't you get her anything? I was like, I do that shit every other year, but it's like, I'm not doing it all the time. He's 14 now. Like,
yeah,
motherfucker, you got to carry your own weight.
You're a teenager.
Yeah, like, you got to carry your own weight. And he's like, I don't got any money. I was like, well, you have, like, he draws and does sneakers and stuff like that. And he has a coloring book that he does, like, sneaker designs and stuff in. And I'm like, you could have drew her or colored her own sneaker design, and voila, she would have fucking loved that. He was like, damn, I didn't even think about that. I said, this is why I'm the OG, and you just a young
and you just said damn to your father.
Well, yeah, well, he didn't say damn. We were texting, but essentially that's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was honestly just another fucking day. And
yeah,
I mean, I got Chinese food, got me some wine. Or actually, I got beer. I didn't get wine. What did I get? It was weird because there was what the fuck did I forgot what I drank. It wasn't much though.
The first thing is admitting you have a problem.
First off, that's not a problem. If I just want to have a drink I worked first off. So if I just want to have a drink after work, eating some Chinese food, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna fucking do it.
Oh, that's what they did. They went to a hibachi restaurant.
See, they did something.
Mm-hmm.
See, and then they.
I'm gonna kill you. Oh, and then my niece came over. I was supposed to pack that day, and I did at like 9 p.m.
None of your regulars brought you nothing?
No, so we have a lady in the back, one of our like prep cooks.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, let me finish.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You said lady in the back, and I'm like,
so at my work,
okay,
back of house is what we call it. So the like the head chef or whatever, he and the head prep, which is the lady, are married. So
okay.
So she comes in with like the Ferrero Rocher chocolates, and she starts handing them out to all of us, like all the girls. And I looked at her and I was like, where'd you get this? Is this our Valentine's? And she was like, no, my husband got it for me. And I was like, and you're sharing it with us? That's so cute. Thank you.
I mean, she's being nice, you know, like, you know. I don't know. That's weird to me, Valentine's Day. But is it? I've seen some, you know, all this social media shit nowadays. And I saw a debate or I don't even want to call it that, where a dude did a whole thing, will you be my Valentine's Day, for his wife. And his wife walks in. She was completely surprised, apparently. And it was like all out, hearts, roses, red carpet, thing like that. And then, will you be my... It was so sweet. It was nice. It was whatever. But it was like... Is it necessary for a guy to ask his girl or his wife to be his Valentine's Day for Valentine's, like Valentine for Valentine's Day? Like, I feel like that's unnecessary.
It is, but I think it's sweet and a little extra added thing because, like you said, she was surprised. She didn't think it was going to happen. And when you've been married for so long or dating for so long, you kind of not lose the sparkle of the relationship, like the shiny neatness.
The spark. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I feel like going up to your girlfriend or whoever and being like getting a flower or a bouquet, like saying, will you be my Valentine, is cute. And it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, or whatever. It's not necessary, but
so my question is this.
It still adds something.
Now, my question is this. If you do that one year, do you have to do it every year?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I just want to make sure because, like, this shit is slippery slope, man. Some of these girls, social media has ruined some of these expectations. And it's like, wait a minute. You want me to spend how much on a bouquet?
It's just February 14th.
It's February 14th.
Matter.
Like, we got a whole year to go. Slow down. Your birthday's coming up. Let's do the birth. I'd rather celebrate your birth. So, like, I'm one of the people. I'd rather celebrate your birthday than any holiday on the planet, to me, because celebrating a holiday that was made up for us to buy extra.
But that's
shit.
just you. It depends on the person you're dating too. Because if you date the person and then it comes a holiday and you're like, oh, I don't celebrate holidays. You may not, but she does.
Well, I've learned in the era of my dating and being with girls and figuring out that men don't give a shit, because I never thought about that shit, and women do. Women think about that shit all the time, but I didn't see one man get a Valentine's Day gift, so we sticking with it. Fuck that shit.
Valentine's not
no,
for men.
It's a joke. Honest to God truth, like, men could care less regardless. I think I've gotten gifts. I think I've gotten gifts for birthdays and stuff, like Christmas, maybe like once or twice once I became an adult. So it's like, come on, stop.
One of the girls at work gave me like the kids Valentines, like you know when you were a kid and you'd like make your Valentine's Day box.
Yeah, so you did get some stuff.
Yeah, so I got one Ferrero Rocher chocolate, and then I don't know how to pronounce that word. And then
Clearly
she came up to me and she's like, "Here's your Valentine," and she gave that to me, and I was like, I squealed. I was so excited.
Squealed.
And then I had
crazy.
this weird guy at our bar, and he was sitting right in front of my register when she gave it to me, and I could feel him staring at me as I opened it. He's also just a starer. Like, he'll just stare at you no matter what. You could be ringing something in, and he's like looking at you. So I'm gonna change his name for the story, but I looked at him and I said, "Mind your business, Harold." I just walked away. Because he just kept, he had been staring at me for 20 minutes.
Mind your business is crazy.
He had been staring at me the entire time that he was there.
That's crazy.
So I was like, mind your business, and I walked away.
That's crazy. I did mention NASCAR started, and it started off with a win for Michael Jordan. Yeah, he owns a team. Yes, Michael Jordan owns a NASCAR team, for those of you that don't know.
Good for him.
His team won. It was a crazy finish. It is...
As crazy as Cars? Lightning McQueen?
Yes, actually. Yeah. Crashes all around, and he zoomed through, made a hell of a move, and won. He was already in top 3 already, but people were crashing and burning all around him, and it was a good... It was a good finish. It was super intense. And I think that NASCAR is taking a page out of Drewski's book and leaning really hard into the drinking, redneck feel, fun stuff. And it's working. Twitter was in an uproar of NASCAR. And I was like, is it a perfect storm because NBA is kind of faltering and the NBA All-Star Weekend was and then football's over and it was a very sport, Super Bowl, and NASCAR has this great finish and everybody's like, holy shit, this actually looks fun to watch. It did kind of get sidetracked due to Michael Jordan horse playing with a child at the trophy. Yeah, it was weird. So there's a video
Here's the thing. Leave children alone.
Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Little boy couldn't been more than 10, maybe 11, right? And I'm he was pinching the kid. The kid is the son of the driver. He was pinching him on his backside, if you've seen Michael Jordan play with kids before, like basketball or something like that, he's a locker guy. He's a very touchy, smack you, you're dribbling back behind him, he smacks you, or you're backing up, he smacks you on the butt to make you jump. What the hell?
Those are adults.
Listen, it's old school. I'm not making any excuses for it. It's weird behavior. Not making any excuses for it. I do think with all of the craziness,
with everything happening
right now, with
maybe
all the craziness,
don't go near children.
MJ might have wanted to leave that one alone. The kid turned around and was laughing like they horseplay. It looks like they were horse playing, and that's really what it looks like. Now,
the way you were describing it did not.
Yeah. And the way it looked at first, because there's videos of it out there where it's slowed down and it's
where it's cropped and stuff.
Yeah, it's just it wasn't that. If the kid looked uncomfortable, then yeah. But the kid turned around like he was getting ready to slug MJ. They play it looked like they were play fighting. Granted, again, it was weird behavior for right now in the climate we're in. Gotta know when to chill. Because listen, I am a man and I have younger cousins that play football, basketball. We horseplay, pop with towels, fist fight, all of the above. That's how we grew up. That cycle has not stopped. It was just weird how he did it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Do I think Michael Jordan's a pedo? I think we're getting a little crazy. Is it out of the realm of question? Would I be surprised? No, with all the stuff going on, no, I would not be.
No one surprises me.
No one surprises me. But I do think, like, we gotta relax sometimes, man. I think some of the stuff because, like, there was other really crazy stuff going on that stage. It was their first win.
Mm-hmm.
They had never been there before, and they've been racing. Michael Jordan's had that team for years now, and, like, they're in actually a lawsuit against NASCAR, and it's just like, it's crazy. Like, it's a lot going on with that whole story, and I just feel like that kind of got twisted up to the fact of the fact that he won his first one. People were trying to twist it into him against LeBron, all that shit, and I'm just like, let's stop. Let's just let Jordan win his NASCAR race and enjoy his race. And that's really all I got to say. And this is Beer 30 Sports O'Clock. And we try not to do weird shit around here.
Don't do weird shit.
This is a Stolen Water Media production.